Confident D like a turkey, or rush to D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. I'm making the name. I put in the catch, the coach regretting and letting him stay in the game. See my round through the tumble. Next time be humble. Underline.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're up to the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Let's see a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams make their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right now.
I'm Brandon Gordon, and folks, we were already excited for this game, and then before the contest, you and I are down on the field, outside the white line.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But what a whole lot better than that time we were down there. And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yeah, it's a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
That's 50 play.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And it early, how do you do right there as they're going to bury it in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Leonard Fournette. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, in their go, it's a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
On 4th down, Logan cooked a punt. Well, the kick's away as he angles this one from the line. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yo!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Then we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough to start having a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And that was short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 30-yard pickup. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting into the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready? 30 base. Check. Block to the four. 6 man. And ready.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they push right upfield across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
They know they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally full. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yes, third and long, and a big run there. How about that? And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this is caught by Watkins. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Could we get a touchdown in his first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He went for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Mahomes to throw once more. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not good close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A tackle by Quincy Williams.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 36.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. Hill goes a gain of 10 in the Kansas City first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. This one he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jaguars have to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Minshew on first and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many punts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Minshew, nowhere to escape when he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. So third and long, here's Minshew. Pressure gets to him again. Reggie Ragland. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Robinson's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. They will return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Jags down by 4. A minute 50 play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set 18, pay. Check.
Back to throw.
He's got the hook up with Conlon. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They tried well on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take total charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away. Incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now. A nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's back to throw. They'll check this one off to Fournette. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Read.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half the second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
No! I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on the punt for Kansas City. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Right. As you can see, the Kansas City Chiefs has been the Jacksonville Jaguars 7-3, and then there were only one. That was my last string for that. And they'll probably do today. So it's gonna be a doubleheader tomorrow with the Cowboys and Saints. They're gonna be playing game one. And right after it's gonna be Raiders and the Patriots. See y'all. Please like and subscribe.